Hey everyone, it's a girl, Shauna J. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. So appreciate you guys stopping by. You clicked on this video because you want to know what it means to smell like old money. Old money gives off a different vibe. Old money to me is completely different than being rich or just happening up on some money. Old money for me means generational wealth. It means royalty or being regal, something like that. Now, I grew up in a very modest home on the island of Jamaica. We weren't rich, but we definitely never did suffer. So even though I didn't grow up wealthy, and no, my family's not wealthy, I did fall in love with fragrance at a very young age. Now, the obsession became deeper because there would be no limit to my spending. There wasn't any fragrance that was too expensive or out of my budget. And to this day, I'm still enjoying my fragrance journey. And I don't know if I'm ever gonna stop. My nose came across so many fragrances. I've smelled way more fragrances than the average nose. I am sure of it. I know that I'm pretty much known for being very frugal, save your money, bargain fragrances, dupes. But I wasn't always like that. There was no limit to my spending. I would spend my last on fragrances. I remember having an incident that was very eye-opening for me. I went into this perfume store. For those of you guys who live in the States, I'm sure you know of Perfumania. One day I went in there and I just about smelled every fragrance in there. I was looking for something very specific. I didn't know what, but I knew as soon as I smelled it, I would know that that's what I'm looking for. Now, the lady at the counter was very patient. She was like, listen, I don't think you're gonna find the fragrance that you are looking for in here. She said, what you're looking for is very expensive smelling. She said, honey, you have expensive taste. She said, go to Macy's, go to Bloomingdale's. And I was like, huh? But she was absolutely right. She was absolutely right. So even though I'm not of old money, I do have expensive taste and I do have that instinct to know what smelling expensive smells like. But anyway, guys, I usually don't go off in my intros like that. Not my style, but I felt the need to do that. Now, let's jump right into these fragrances. The first scent that I'm going to start out with is called Rumeur. I'm not really sure, but I think it means rumor in English. Now, the nose behind this scent is actually Francis Kurkdjian himself. Now, Rumeur is a floral woody musk that actually launched back in 2006. It opens up with magnolia. In the heart, we have lily of the valley, rose, jasmine, orange blossom, and plum. And in the base, we have musk, patchouli, and amber. Now, I've seen comparisons to Narciso Rodriguez for her. And while I don't think they smell alike, I definitely understand the comparison. They're both musky in the same way. They have that soapy feel. And I think that's about where the similarities stop for me. But yes, sure, they are within the same scent family. For me, this fragrance is a little bit more obvious. I think it's a little less complex. So the soapy feel that I get here is much like a pink bar soap. It's so obviously soapy, and the muskiness here is lighter. It's not as creamy as the musk that you would find in Narciso Rodriguez for her. It's more like a fresh musk. So it's like fresh musk, fresh pink bar soap. There's a bit of earthiness to it because we do have patchouli in the scent. The patchouli here is also very clean, but there's an earthy feel to it, which gives the fragrance some substance. If you want to smell like a wealthy woman that just took the most luxurious shower, this is the scent for you. It feels mature. It doesn't feel like something a younger person would appreciate, even though I did discover this fragrance in my 20s on a lady that was in her 50s. Every single time I used to smell this fragrance on this lady, it would drive me crazy. She legit smelled like she took the longest luxurious shower. It was just amazing. And she would smell like that all day. Of course, I broke down and asked this lady what she was wearing, and she was kind enough to tell me that this is what she was wearing. So yeah, that's that for Rumeur by Linvin. Speaking of Narciso Rodriguez, we have one of his masterpieces on this list. This is my favorite fragrance from the house of Narciso as we speak. I know he came out with a bunch of new musk fragrances that I am dying to try out, but for now this is my absolute favorite. It's just an amazing scent. This is a floral woody musk that came out in 2020. This fragrance is pink pepper, rose, musk, and patchouli. Very simple layout of notes, but beautifully executed, perfectly executed. Amazing, mind-blowing rose scent. Imagine walking into a royal garden. You're smelling the rose petals, the stem, the green leaves, the soil that is protruding from. I know that's very literal, but imagine that in perfume form, just well executed, beautifully done. This is just such an amazing scent. You have to appreciate rose in order to like this one. You have to be okay with a little bit of greenness, a little bit of muskiness, earthiness, and a little bit of pepper. The dry down on this thing is amazing. So it's one of those fragrances that gets better as you wear it. The longer you wear this one, the better it becomes. So beautiful. Oh my God. Intoxicating. So the next fragrance that we have here is from the house of Lalique. This is Lalique EDT. I'm just gonna give you guys a little close-up of this fragrance. Let me see. There we go. Just look at the detail on this bottle. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now, Lalique EDT is an amber floral scent that launched back in 1992. Now, I don't know if I agree with the categorization of this scent. It doesn't really feel like an amber floral scent. This just feels like a floral scent. This fragrance opens up with notes of jasmine, iris, rose, and cloves. In the heart, we have pear, blackberry, and cassis. And in the base, we have sandalwood, white musk, and vanilla. I'm getting a beautiful white jasmine soap kind of scent, mild powderiness, and a mild touch of shampoo. I don't consider this a vintage perfume, but it does smell quite classic. It kind of takes me to Paris. It doesn't feel like a fragrance American women would be into. In my head, even though I have no idea because I've never been to Paris, this is what young Parisian women smell like. She's not doing too much, but she's still very posh. She really cares about her appearance, but she's really subtle. This fragrance wears light. It's not like a heady, strong type of scent or anything like that, but it does have presence. This is right up there with the kind of scents that I expect Lalique to launch. It's just very Lalique, if that makes sense. Up next is another fragrance from the house of Lalique. This one is called Amethyst. This is actually my signature scent. This is so my vibe. This is so me. This is a fragrance that I absolutely love. I don't know if you could see the dent in this one. Let me see right there. I use this fragrance as my everyday scent. It smells amazing. Amethyst is a fruity floral scent that debuted in 2007. It opens up with notes of blackcurrant, blackberry, blueberry, mulberry, big strawberry. In the heart, we have pepper, peony, rose, and ylang ylang. And in the base, we have musk, woody notes, and bourbon vanilla. Oh my God. This opens up very fruity. As you could tell by the notes, you just get a bunch of dark fruits. If I could put a color to the fruits, I would actually say purple. Now, the fruits that we have here are definitely overripe. They're mildly sweet, but in a very natural, organic way. These are synthetic fruits. These are freshly picked organic fruits. The fruitiness of this perfume kind of dies down a little bit. And then in comes the soapy notes, the musky notes, the shampooy notes. At the tail of the fragrance, you get this beautiful vanilla note that if you're not paying attention, you may miss it. But It's definitely there. This scent is perfection from beginning to end. In my opinion, this fragrance smells very much like Old Money. By the way, this is a dupe for Miliora by Parfum de Marly. It smells so good. The next scent that I have on this list is Linterdit Eau de Toilette. Now, this is a floral woody musk that launched back in 2019. It opens up with top note of poppy. In the heart, we have tuberose, orange blossom, and musk. And in the base, we have patchouli and vetiver. I adore this fragrance. It's a sweet, white, floral type of scent. Very soapy, in my opinion. This gives me clean laundry vibes. But there's a sweetness there, almost slightly in a bubblegummy, candy-ish type of way. It's also very earthy and musky in the dry down. It does give me classic vibes. This is the kind of perfume I would wear if I'm going somewhere really nice, which is kind of why I don't pull for this fragrance a lot, because I rarely have an occasion where I need to smell like this. It's a strong scent, and you have to really commit to smelling like this, because you're gonna smell like this for the whole day if you wear it. Okay, so you have to be able to stick with the vibe of this perfume for the entire day. I mean, classy as hell, Old Money classy. Beautiful scent. All right, this is Linterdit by Givenchy. This is the Eau de Toilette. So another fragrance that always gave me Old Money vibes is actually Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker, and we all know this is a very inexpensive scent. Now this is a floral woody musk that launched back in 2005. It opens up with notes of lavender, martini, bergamot, mandarin orange, and palisander rosebud. In the heart, we have patchouli, orchid, and narcissus. In the base, we have musk, woodsy notes, cedar, and white amber. Now, this is another fragrance that's often compared to Narciso Rodriguez for her. It does have the same clean, soapy, musky kind of feel. What I notice here, though, is that this one is a little bit more aromatic. It feels a little bit more fresh, a little bit more bright. It's such a relaxing scent. It's so simple, but it does give me rich money vibes. Another fragrance that I have here is one that not only gives me Old Money vibes, this gives me royalty vibes. The fragrance that I'm talking about here comes from the house of Guerlain, and this one is called Insolence Eau de Toilette. Now, this fragrance did go missing for a while, but I noticed that it is back, but the price is up. Like, what's going on here? Did you guys notice that? I don't know what's going on, but I checked the other day. The bottle is all different and the price is all different. Now, Insolence Eau de Toilette is a floral fruity fragrance. It has notes of violet, iris, red berries, and orange blossom. So yeah, this is heavy on the powdery purple flowers. There's berries in here, and I'm not sure if that's what's given this fragrance this candied sweet feel, but thank God it's there, because otherwise it would have been way too much, because this is very powdery. That sweet candied feel under the powderiness kind of gives it like a more youthful vibe. So I think women of different age group would appreciate this. But guys, in general, I don't know why this smells like something a freaking queen would wear. It's a very powerful scent. Okay, so when I'm wearing this one spray is enough. So yeah, that's what I get from this one. This is Insolence. This is the Eau de Toilette. The last fragrance that I have on this list is Chloe EDT. Now, Chloe EDT has always given me Old Money vibes. When I smell this one, I just think of a wealthy woman, someone that loves to be fancy, someone that is extremely feminine. This is a floral fragrance, and it launched back in 2008. In the top, we have notes of peony, lychee, and freesia. In the heart, we have rose, lily of the valley, and magnolia. And in the base, we have Virginia cedarwood. I'm gonna spray a little on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna allow it to mist because it's a very strong scent. Yes, once it dries on the skin, you get the most beautiful rose soap kind of scent. There's a bit of powderiness here. There's a slight metallic tinge, which I don't have a problem with. And I'm getting a bit of cedarwood also. It's a very strong scent, will last all day, so you don't have to worry about that. But I so appreciate this scent. This is Chloe EDT. That's it for me. Let me know how you enjoyed this video. Also, let me know if you have any fragrances in your collection that exudes old money. What fragrances do you have in your collection that gives off that old money feel, that old money vibe? Let me know down below in the comments. Okay guys, so I'll see y'all in the next upload. Bye.